So how can I make, let's say, I don't know, 30 or 40% pretty much straight away when I buy a house? So as you know, we started our renovation projects. We launched them about 6 months ago. So this is where we find you a property in areas like Cleveland that is way under the market value. However, the house needs substantial work, so it might need, I don't know, anything between $20,000 or $30,000 in work. So I work the seller hard, the asset management company, whether it's a private seller, a wholesaler. So I really push them on the price because I say, hey, listen, you know, your house needs a lot of work, so we need it at a good price. Now, that's not easy, and it's also about finding the right neighborhood and also making sure the bones of the house are good. The roof, the foundation, the structure, the electrics, the plumbing. So once we're happy with the bones of the house and it's okay, I've got my guy on the ground, Chase, does a walkthrough. He looks at the house, he says, yeah, Mike, listen, this is a good house. We should negotiate with the seller. Then we get what we call a scope of work, so an SOW. So the scope of work is basically what the house needs to be made really nice, renovated, Section 8. So in a nutshell, I find you a property for, let's say, $100,000. But the $100,000 would include the $25,000 or $30,000 in renovations. The renovations when you close on the property, so you need to buy the house first. We don't do the renovations before you close on the property. And that is the bit that, as an investor, you need to understand. So you need to have vision. You need to look through it and say, okay, well, I'm going to be gaining a lot of equity here by doing the work when I finish the property. So the renovations are done by my crew on the ground once we close. Now, when the renovations are done, so let's say you paid $100,000 for the house, it included the work's done. When we finish the renovations, the house is worth $130,000 to $140,000. So if it was appraised when the works are done and the renovations are finished, you've gained that equity instantly. And it takes my guys like 3 or 4 weeks to finish the work. So within 3 or 4 weeks, the value of that property has risen from $100,000, which is what you paid for it, including the work, up to $130,000 or $140,000. So you're making, within a month or 2 months, forget about the cash flow, forget about the fact that it's going to be renovated, Section 8, and give you a decent cash flow that's paid from the city. If the property goes up $30,000, for example, in price because you've done the work after you've closed on the property, and it's only cost you $100,000 to buy the house, then you've made 30% on your money, or in some cases 40% or 50%. So I just wanted to share kind of how that works with our renovation projects. At the moment, I don't think we've got anything this week to sell. But if you'd like any more information, reach out to any one of the guys, any one of my staff, and they can keep you updated when these types of opportunities come in. Like, I'm working on 2 or 3 at the moment, but we haven't got the exact figures. We need the scope of work, so we should have some inventory in the next, I'd say, 3 to 4 days. So just keep an eye out on our website. I'll stick it above our social media platforms, and register your interest with anybody that you're dealing with in the company, and just say, hey, listen, I am interested. I heard what Mike had to say on the renovations, and I'm interested in getting one of these. So when one comes up, send it across to me. So you guys have a good day, and we'll talk soon.